Hey guys, I am back with another video, and in this video I'll be talking about what it was like getting gassed and pepper sprayed in the academy to become a correctional officer in Texas. So let's get right into this video. So getting gassed and pepper sprayed, it will be your fourth week in the academy, your third or your fourth week in the academy, and you will go in to work like you usually do, and it either be the first thing in the morning or the first thing in the afternoon. For my class in the academy, we did our gas and pepper spray the first half of the day. So we went to the range, and it's like this big field, basically the same field that you'll go to shoot your weapons towards further to the end of the class, further to the end of the academy. So we go there, we went there as a class, and when you go there to the field to get gas, the first thing we did was make 2 lines, and in my class, it was 18 of us. So it was 9 of us in the first line, 9 of us in the second line, giving you a total of 18 of us in my class. So we hooked arms. I was in the second row. So you hook arms like this with the person standing to the left and to the right of you. And the officer or the training instructor teaching your class and 2 other instructors, if they have enough people. If not, it'd be your instructor and another instructor. But for my class, it was my instructor and 2 other instructors from the academy that came out to gas us this day. So we're hooked arms. My class is hooked arms like this, and we're waiting to get gassed. And one of the instructors that's actually gassing us, she goes to it'll be my left, her right. She'll go to the left of the line. She popped the gas, and she let it flow out some before she actually started spraying us with the gas. And man, this gas, it was like the can was like this big maybe, and it was white and foggy. So she opens it up, and she starts on the left side, and I'm towards like in the middle. So we're in the 2 lines, and I'm towards like the middle of the 2 lines. So she's coming down, spraying us, spraying us, and spraying us. And man, once it hit me, like at first when it first hit me, it wasn't that bad. Like my eyes started watering. Now that I'm thinking of this, it's like I can laugh right now about it, but when it was happening, it wasn't funny. I wasn't laughing. Like, I wish I didn't throw away my Victoria's Secret jacket that I wore that day, but I threw it in the trash. But if I still had it, I would have showed it to you guys because it was tragic. So at first I didn't feel it, but then my eyes started watering. My eyes started watering like really bad. And then we're just standing there. They originally told us that we're only going to stand there for like a minute or 2, and they'll let us walk through. But no, somebody in my class wasn't breathing like they told us to, so they made us stand there even longer before they let us walk through the gas. So I'm breathing normally, of course. And then, you know those deep breaths that you take in the middle of like your regular breathing? I took one of those and started dying. Y'all, I was dying. And then, so they finally started letting us walk through. So they said, start walking. And we all started walking. At this point, we're still like this. And we all started walking. And they were finally like, okay, let go of your partners. And I'm still dying after I took that one deep breath. So I'm dying, and I'm walking, and I'm walking. And dude, I couldn't breathe. So I was like trying to breathe and trying to walk, and I passed out. Literally smack on the ground. And one of my friends, he's the GOAT. Shout out to him. He came back and fucking got me, because the rest of my class was basically like, girl, forget you. Whatever. This dude came back in the gas to get me because I freaking passed out. Like, I was gone. I was like, but he came back in the gas for me. For little old me. Shout out to you, man. I will remember you. Even though we're not cool right now, I will remember you because you're the GOAT of all GOATs. But you're the second GOAT because I'm the first GOAT. But we know that already. So he came back to get me. And after I came back, after I woke back up from being passed out, y'all, I had a stick bug in my forehead over here. I had a stick bug in my forehead over here. Being natural, and I had my hair in like a ponytail, a top ponytail, and I had stick bugs, the sticker bugs all in my hair. I had it all over my pink jacket. I had it all over my jacket. I had it all over my pants. And dude, it was awful. I would never do that ever again. And then my teacher, my instructor that we had, he started cracking jokes on me. Y'all, that was not funny. It wasn't funny. Like, I dead wasn't laughing. I was not laughing that day. Like, I dead wasn't laughing. I wasn't. Because it wasn't funny. I'm laughing throughout this video about it because it's funny now that I can look back on it and be like, dang, I passed out. But when it was happening, I was not laughing at all. Then after that, we had to basically pepper spray ourselves. I don't know if they classified as pepper spraying ourselves, but we went, and this time when we did this pepper spray, it was only 9 of us at a time. So it was like the first 9 of us to go, and we'll pick up this pepper spray, we'll hold it out like this, so basically the pepper spray is out, and we're facing towards the wind, so the wind is like coming towards us, like this way, if y'all get it. So we spray the pepper spray, and it's basically coming back and spraying us in the face. That burns too, but it wasn't as bad as the gas. So I went in the first group, we spray, we shake it up, we spray, and then it comes back because it's in the eyes, and then we put the gas back down on the ground, and we walk out of line and let the next 9 people go. They basically pick up the pepper spray, shake it, hold it out, spray it, it comes back, gets in their eyes, whatever. Basically, we go through that. And the purpose of doing the gas and the pepper spray is because we carry around the pepper spray on our shift all day, just in case a inmate, or if in your state y'all still call them offenders, but in Texas we call them inmates now because they don't want to call them offenders anymore, so we call them inmates. So we use the pepper spray on the inmates if they start acting up, or let's say examples, assaulting an officer, assaulting another inmate, or another 2 inmates are having sexual intercourse with each other, we could spray them then. Things like that. So we basically go through the gas and the pepper spray to see how the inmates will feel when we spray them. Kind of like that. Then we use the gas for like riots, like that. So that's how usually that goes. And that's the reason why we go through it in the academy, to see how the inmates feel when it's happening to them. And now that I know how it feels, I do not want that happening again to me. I will never go to prison ever, because I'm like, because I already know I'm kind of crazy, but I'm not trying to get pepper sprayed again or gas ever again, especially not with that stuff the Correctional Officer Academy used, because I'm never y'all, that gas don't got nothing on the Army gas, nothing at all. I would never want to do that ever again. So, period. I would never go through that again. If I leave my job, I either gotta come back before 3 years or get gas again. And me, if I do decide to leave, I better come back before 3 years if I decide to come back, because I'm not getting gas again. That shit was so uncomfortable. It was hectic. I would never do that again. But if you guys have any questions or concerns, or if you've been to the academy and you want to share your experiences, please feel free to comment under this video to share your experience with me and everybody else that can see. Please feel free to tell us how it went for you, and we would like to hear about it. See ya!